And welcome on back, everybody, and welcome to a new, so I guess not a new segment, but the segment of Under Review, where we look at all the latest and greatest games across all of the major consoles and platforms. This week, we are going to be looking at 505 Games Crime Boss Rockay City from a studio called In-Game Studios. Now, you guys might have heard me talk about this game a week ago on their the under review. No, we didn't do like an under review segment. We did the unpopular opinion of it. It was one of the games we've been playing, but I told you we're going to be doing a review on it. Now I'm going to keep this kind of review short, sweet, and to the point. Crime Boss is a bad game. I'm going to put it out there like that. I'm going to start it off here by to say this. It's a bad game. Is it a atrocious game? No. Is it like one of the worst games that's out there? No. Is it worth your time? Maybe. Is it worth the money that it's out there for? Because I think this game came out at what, $39.99 price tag. I still think that's too much. I think the sweet spot for this game is probably around $20. You might have been able to get away with $29.99, but I think $20 is probably the sweet spot for this game. This is the game that the Xbox showed off at one of its showcases. I don't remember what showcase it was, but I think it was like a year or two ago. Where it was kind of like, they kind of presented it like a Grand Theft Auto type of game. I think that's how they kind of presented it. Like they had like the all-star cast of like Michael Madsen, Chuck Norris, Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, Kim Basinger, Danny Glover, Damien Portier, and Vanilla Ice. That's the cast of actors that are in this game. And I will start by saying this. How can you have a cast of this caliber with some of the worst writing in video games? Some of the worst writing for video games. With this cast, I would have thought with just Michael Madsen, possibly Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, and even maybe Danny Glover and Kim Basinger by themselves should have been enough. I mean, you got Chuck Norris in there for fuck's sake. Like, this should have been like a no-brainer, especially if you did do it in the gameplay style of like what Saints Row was. I'm talking about the original Saints Row, not the piece of shit that came out not too long ago. But I'm talking about the original Saints Row that came out on Xbox 360. Or Grand Theft Auto, if you kind of kept it like in that play style, I think it could have been done so much better. But they did this in the play style of Payday, where it's mission-based elements to it. You go to a map, you select a mission, you get money based on what you collect out there. So they might have like robbing missions where you got to go rob a convenience store. How much money you pull away with is how much you use to build your empire. This has all been done before. Payday has done this probably the best. Crime Boss seems like it just kind of just wanted to follow suit in what Payday did. And Payday just had a new one come out not too long ago. Like Payday 3 just came out and puts this to absolute fucking shame. I don't understand the story elements to this. The story is comedic at best. The voice acting for the all-star cast that they have is atrocious. The voice acting, the dialogue. I don't think it's so much the voice acting itself, because there's only so much that the actors and actresses can do with what's given to them. But the dialogue is a fucking abysmal. The story is terrible. The the play style, the play structure is terrible. Like, even if they decided to go the payday route, which they certainly did, it could have been done so much better with like a smooth storytelling elements to it, transitionals. You feel like you really don't play any of the story at all. You just feel like you play like one of the fucking foot soldiers looking in. But the main thing is they put you in the main character, Michael Madsen's role. Like, that's the character you play as. But how can that be when you feel like one of the outsiders looking in? This game was poorly done. Graphic wise, I don't think it's that bad. I like the art style to it. I'll never say that was like that's one of the hindrances of it, because it's not. But I think just like the other elements, like it's supposed to be a game that's I think it should be they should be trying to take it so seriously, but you can't, especially with some of the comedic elements that they kind of have. I mean, you got Chuck Norris as like the main deputy that's hunting these crime bosses down. I mean, I get that, but it's making a comedy out of it. And I don't know if that's what they were going for. I don't think that's what they were going for, but that's what they got. I mean, the sound effects, yeah, okay. I mean, I can go nitpicky and try to pick this game apart for you and go, does the sound effects work for this? Does the music work for this? Does the elements work for this? Does the gameplay work with this? Does it fit this play style? Does it look like fuck all that? Is the game good or is it not? This game sucks. All right, just point blank. This game sucks. It's a game that I played many hours in already, and I fucking if I look at let me look at two games that I'm playing currently right now. I'm looking at like Liza P and how much fun I'm having with that gameplay experience right now. Can I match that level of fun that I have with that game with the level of fun that I have with Crime Boss? Not even fucking close. And don't you dare be one of the ones. Because you heard my argument last week and say, why would you give any game for somebody to review that doesn't like this particular game style? I love this particular game style. I love the Paydays. I love the Grand Theft Autos. I love these type of games. This is just not one of them. If you don't fucking believe me, go out there and try it for yourself. It launched on PC long before it came out to the physical release of it. Like, the digital versions came out long before. I think they came out like at the beginning of the summer. We just got the physical release for console. That should probably fucking tell you something. It's not that good. So for me to have to score this game, I'm going to give this game a fucking 3. A 3. It's bad. The only reason I'm going to give this game any fucking remote points at all is I fucking like Michael Rooker. I think he's a great actor. I think he's a great voice talent. And with the shitty dialogue that he's given, he actually makes the best of it. Michael Madsen's, I mean, I love him as an actor. He was not given much of fucking anything to deal with this game, and his dialogue and everything was fucking atrocious. And the fact that Danny Trejo's in this game. I love fucking Tony Trejo. Or Danny Trejo. I say Tony? I mean Danny. Anyhow, that's our under review for Crime Boss, Rockay City. Rockay City? We'll be right back.